NHS frontline workers are being exposed to things that will be very difficult to deal with. What would you say to them based on your own experience?
The experiences the frontline workers are going through now is like nothing that anyone has ever seen. Like nothing that anyone has ever seen. Like nothing that anyone has ever seen.
Meanwhile, in Yemen,
many children in Yemen are starving. Some have lost their homes. Others are suffering from cholera. The United Nations describes it as the worst humanitarian crisis in the world.
Well, I mean, you know, of course, some people somewhere in the world at some point in time will have seen things that are worse, I suppose, relatively speaking, than what's happening right now with the COVID-19 outbreak on the NHS wards. But surely we must commend the way they're dealing with this. All of them, 100% of them.
I would believe a lot of them are getting on with the job, getting on with the job, getting on with the job.
Big booty, what you got a big booty.
Getting on with the job.
Big booty, what you got a big booty.
And making us all very proud by how their stoicism and their determination to beat this. Their stoicism and their determination to beat this.
did he say Stoicism?
Let me tell you about Stoicism. It's an old way of life and it's great wisdom. And it was written by Marcus Aurelius, the king of Rome and philosophy genius. He said all things happen as they should, and don't fear change because change can be good. We don't control outside events, but we do control our mind, and that's real strength.
I do really hope that people start valuing the things that really matter in life and forget about some of the materialism that's been out there in the past, and get about some of the materialism that's been out there in the past. And
What? What does he mean by materialism?
Oh, materialism.
The materialist philosophy is that, well, if you just provided for people economically, problem over. And no, wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's what he means. He doesn't mean we need to get used to a lower standard of living. Good old William.
this recenters, refocuses, and brings us all together. As a world, we need to be brought together a lot more.
Here's New Order.
There's a lot of divisiveness out there.
New Order.
And I really hope, at the end of all this, that we are a bigger global community than we've ever been before.
New Order. Here's New Order.
People are working from home a lot more. Air pollution has dropped drastically.
Yeah, absolutely. Notice that. Yeah, that is a positive, isn't it? I mean, the environmental impact of what, no one traveling around the place has made a huge difference, I think, all around the world.
Thinking about it, he's right. This is brilliant. I mean, all the deaths that have been caused by coronavirus, that's horrible. But all the death and destruction that's going to come as a result of the economic slowdown, well, that's good, because pollution.
But it does worry me, what's going to happen to a lot of the vulnerable people and the high-risk people who are going to potentially have to isolate away for quite some time.
What? Really? Does he know something that we don't?
And to both of you, how's the homeschooling going?
Yeah, homeschooling's fun.
Well, that sounds fun. Guess it's probably a bit easier for him than for most people, but it sounds great.
Luis, what are we watching? The Wheel of Fortune, eh? Ah!